This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Alright, people, it's DEEEELLEEFF. This is DLF. And coming back at you with another cooking video. Now, the thing with the cooking, here's what we're cooking today. We're going to make a variation on the Dorito chicken thing that we made the other day. But instead of just eating Dorito fried chicken, we're gonna attempt to make Dorito. We're gonna try to make Dorito chicken finger subs. Okay, so here we go. I just got back from the Stowe. I went to Tops. Went to the Tops on Genesee. Nah, I'm just kidding. That one's all closed up now. You know why it was closed up? Because people were smoking. They were smoking in that Tops. And they was smoking. That's what Eugene said. He's like, I used to go to that Tops, and every time I go in there, there'd be people smoking around the fucking produce. Well, you know what? That was like the 80s. Alright, so I just got back from I went to the one at University. Blow me. And I also got some McDonald as well. Here, I got a couple tips for you kiddies as well. If y'all go to McDonald, okay, here's what you can do. I don't know about the McDonald near you kiddies, but the ones near me, the ones in Buffalo now, and I just found out about this. I don't know how long they've been doing this, but anytime you order something from McDonald, okay, save the fucking receipt, okay? Because you can actually go online. There's actually a thing on the receipt where you can go online and put in you do a survey for them, and you write down some code that you get when you finish the survey, and you can get a free quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald. But you have to like buy something, so just buy like a 99-cent thing of fries or something, or you know, whatever's cheap there. Just buy like the cheapest thing, and you pretty much get a free quarter pounder. But you have to say quarter pounder with cheese, because if you don't say the with cheese part, they don't give you the cheese. All right. So I cut up the chicks. So I really wanted to make a video talking about like the shit that just pisses me right off. Like, I know that there's been a lot of controversy lately revolving me. Okay, Not even with the fucking fire thing, but just like, I know some people are pissed off at me because I've been pretty much going on a fucking ban hammer spree on my YouTube, where I just start banning people from fucking posting on my YouTube, and there's actually a reason for that. And some people are all pissed. Oh, why'd you ban? What the fuck? Oh, that's fucking boot. That's fucking boot. What just happened? Okay, well that freezer bag doesn't work anymore. That freezer bag's no good. You know what? I'll use it. You know, I'll use this bag to crush the Doritos in. How's that sound? But anyway, maybe if I just trim it down a little bit. I hate when I hate how they like they do chicken like in this big fucking carton, and then like what it is they expect you to pretty much eat all this chicken at once. That's why they do it. I don't know, but the ones at Wegmans, I like how they have them like individually wrapped. Because then it doesn't seem like, then you don't have to like refreeze them. And if you want like one piece of chicken out, you can just get out one piece of chicken, and then you don't have to keep refreezing the whole thing, you know. And then it just starts getting nasty, and I don't like those. I don't like the way they do it at Tops. I know it's kind of standard, but the way they do it at Wegmans, I should have just went to Wegmans, but there really is no Wegmans like right near me. Like Wegmans is like, I think the closest one is like Dick Road, and you know, come on, I don't want to go all the way up to fucking Dick Road for like fucking Wegmans. I think that's bullshit. Nah, you know, Dick Road is hard to get to be honest. You know, okay, that's fine. Dick Road is hard to get on. See, now I gotta freeze all that chicken, and then like tomorrow if I want another piece of fucking chicken, I have to thaw out that whole thing because then they'll all freeze and stick together. And it's just bullshit. It's just grade A motherfucking grade A bullshit. So we got a bag of Doritos. Oh, so what I was saying is, ooh, that smells good too. So what I was saying is, people are all pissed off at me because I've been going on this banning streak where I just ban all kinds of people from my YouTube channel, okay? I started banning all kinds of people, and people are getting all pissed, like, why'd you ban Gunther? You know, and I really haven't talked about it much, because I thought people kind of knew why. But I don't think people really understand. And I'll tell you why I did it. Because a lot of what he would, it's not even just him, it's like a lot of people that are on my YouTube, they know how to press buttons, they know how to push buttons. And where's my rolling pin? I had a fucking rolling pin somewhere. I can crush these. Oh, we could use the fucking flashlight again. So there's people on my YouTube channel that, and they know they're doing this too, you know? It's like, you know you're doing it to piss me off. But, you know, there's just some people on there that like to push buttons and bring up shit that, you know, make me mad. Like, for example, I can't stand it when I can't really stand it when people keep people bring up I can't really stand it when what do you call it, when I'm live streaming a game, right? And people come on and say, "What are you playing? What are you playing?" And then they get all pissed off, and I'm like, "Dude, look at the fucking title. That's what I'm playing." It just seems like trolls that come on and do that shit. And it's like, come on, you know what the fuck I'm playing, you know? Like, what I'm playing, you know what the hell I'm playing. So don't play fucking dumb. Alright. Also, the whole thing with the fucking smoke detector, there's just people getting on my nerves about that. Oh, why couldn't you change the batteries in your smoke detector? I'm tired of hearing it chirp. Oh, that's so infuriating. Let me tell you something here. It is so infuriating every single time I do a video or every single time I fucking get on the live stream or whatever the case may be, that I keep hearing, change its smoke detector, I'm tired of hearing it fucking chirp. Because you know why it's infuriating to me? Because I have no responsibility with that fucking smoke detector, okay? I have no responsibility for it. Like, that smoke detector, what is this? Oh, I didn't even know I had this. I don't know where this came from, this cup. But I have absolutely no, what do you call it, responsibility for that smoke detector chirping like that. I really don't. So when I hear people say, "Well, you're like trying to get me to do something that I really have no authority to do, really." And yeah, I was thinking about just changing the battery, because it's out in the hall. And I actually have a battery. Let me see if I still have it. But, oh, where's my battery now? Oh, I thought I had a battery. Oh, well, see, I don't even have the right battery for it. Anyway, I thought I did. But there's a problem, is that people get on my nerves, and they keep saying, why don't you change that battery in the smoke detector, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's not my responsibility. It's the hall. The landlord should be taking care of that. And I thought about just going out there and changing it, but it's like way too high up. I can't reach it. I didn't really realize it was that high up until I went out there and looked at it. But the thing is that you want the smoke detector changed, why don't you bitch to the landlord about it? You know what I'm saying? Bitch to him. You're the one that wants that thing fucking changed. Honestly, it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers other people. People think that I'm the only person that lives in this house. And it's not true, really. There's 2 other families. And yeah, so I'm not the only person that lives here. So to say that like everything in this house is mine. When I do videos, I'm doing there's like 3 other units in this house, and my battery's gonna die on my camera soon. In a couple of minutes, I should say. So I'm gonna have to go and charge the battery real quick. We'll let it go for now, but don't be surprised if it just cuts out in the middle of the video. Okay? So, that's one thing that I don't like. The other thing is, when I'm on a live stream doing a video game, I don't like when people come on and say, what game are you playing? Like, you can't read the title of my live stream. I put the game title right in the fucking name of the title, the live stream itself. So it just shows that you're fucking stupid and you don't even know what you're talking about. And I just get tired of people hearing that. The other thing is this whole thing where I try to explain, and I don't think this is actually just one person. No one person is responsible for this one. I try to explain the whole thing with the county and my money and all that, and I don't know if people just go off, just start saying it just because they want to make me upset or something, but I don't think people even get it, really. So I try to explain it, but I don't think it's really coming out right. So just know that I can't just have control of my own money over here. It can't happen. No matter how much I bitch, because, I mean, if I want to control my own money, then they're going to take me off of SSD, you know what I'm saying? And the only way I have control of my money, really, is the money that I make, like when I'm working or something, Other than that, no, I don't really have control. And people saying, well, I know people with SSD and they have full control of their money. But it's a case-by-case thing. The person that has a different situation than me, So, and it's just, I'm just getting tired of trying to explain shit that I've been trying to explain shit for like all the time here. And it's just gotten to the point where, like, anytime someone brings it up now, I just get fucking loud and pissed off. Because I do it a lot with my parents. That's why I get pissed at my parents sometimes, because I don't like having to, I don't really like having to sit there and explain everything to somebody, Like, if I make a video about something, I don't want to have to sit there and explain it all out in the comments as well. I just get tired of talking about shit, And so, I mean, that's my fucking, that's what happens with me, So I had to ban, because he was going on and on and on and on and on about the fucking smoke detector. It was like, shut the fuck up about the smoke detector. And he was also asking me what game I was playing. Like, you can't fucking read, dude. You can't fucking read. Come on. I don't like having to explain shit that I don't have to explain. And that's the bottom line. I don't like it. So, I mean, like, the shit with my parents, I mean, that's something. Alright, yeah, I mean, the shit with my parents, that's a different story. It just seems like they're the same way, really, when it comes to me having to explain shit over and over and over again. It's like they don't remember what I said 10 minutes ago. Like the one time I said something like, I don't remember what I said. I think I was talking about how I couldn't make over a certain amount of money, and she's like, why, that makes no sense. It's like, how the hell does that not make sense? It doesn't, I don't fucking get it. Just saying it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, like that. Like, it makes a lot of fucking sense to me. I don't know why it won't make sense to you. But this whole thing where, you know, all you really have to do is just let me fucking say what I have to say. Don't fucking talk. The worst thing you could do with me is try to fucking talk to me over something. I mean, not really what I meant, but the worst thing you can do is try to argue with me over something. It'll just drive me fucking crazy. Like that whole thing the other night with fucking Eugene. He was just going on and on and on about how, why can't you be your own payee? I know people that are on SSD and they're their own payee, and you know they handle their own money. It's like, dude, they're not me, okay? They aren't me. So they're totally different than me, okay? There's some people out there that they can't handle their own money, okay? Because I think what it has to do with, anyway, is that if I had my own money, it would have been blown in like 10 minutes. You know, I would, you know, the thing is that when I have the county take care of my money, it's actually a good thing, to be honest. It's actually a good thing because knowing me, I would probably just spend all my fucking money on fucking garbage, and then I won't have any fucking money for rent or bills or whatever. And it's actually a good thing when you think about it. But the drawback is that if I need money like today, I can't get it. Because they have to go and cut the fucking check. And this whole thing, why don't you just get direct... No! Enough! That's the other thing that drives me fucking nuts. I try to explain it, but people just want to keep running their fucking mouth about it. And there was this other guy, I forget his name. He used to fucking comment a lot. But he was doing that same exact thing where he would just sit there and argue about me. Get direct deposit. What was he saying? It was like back in the summertime. He was like, what the fuck was he saying again? He was saying something stupid as shit. Like he was saying something like why? Well, what was he saying again? You better make sure they're not trying to take away all your benefits or something like that. You know, all he kept saying. that fucking ski mask post. He's like fucking going on about Tom Brady. Tom Brady. Every word is spelled wrong. Why does he keep writing instead of Tom Brady? He writes Thom Brady, like Thom Brady. Oh my god. It's like tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday. Tomorrow is the big game. I should start running my big game on the big game. Which, that means Monday. That means Monday morning I can, hey, who's up for a dumpster dive, an early morning dumpster dive video on Monday morning? Who's up for it? Because I know that if I go dumpster diving Monday morning, they're gonna, an Imperial Pizza, I would have to go all the way to South Buffalo to do it, but you know that on Monday, they're gonna have like all kinds of sheet pizzas in that fucking trash can. Or that dumpster, I should say, yeah. Anyone up for a dive on Monday? Anyone up for a dumpster dive video? I'm willing to go to fucking South Buffalo on fucking Monday morning and go dive in Imperial Pizza's dumpster. Who's willing to do that? Hopefully they don't have guys in the fucking parking lot trying to, because last time I tried that they had guys in the parking lot. Oh well. But no. That's the reason why I block a lot of people on YouTube. I'm just really tired of everybody just going around and just doing stupid shit like, what game is this? Dude, it's right on the fucking thing there. It's right on the fucking title. You can't, yeah. You can't sit there and fucking reread what it says on there. Why'd you click on the video if you didn't know what it was? You know what I'm saying? Now, I do admit that sometimes when I live stream from my computer, okay, I don't know what it comes up as, but I don't know how to change the name of the title of the video. If I'm live streaming, what the fuck is, pick one up. What? Hold on. Fucking voila saying. And I'm still waiting to know who was a fucking 10 in fucking Richard Viola's book. Somebody said I should do a fucking chip eating ASMR video. Hell no! No. Why the fuck do people think that's so awesome, that ASMR shit? Dude, I cannot stand those fucking videos. Like, they just fucking creep me out. I have to turn them off. Like, they're supposed to be relaxing. But I just cannot I can't take it. I cannot listen to it. Like, it actually makes me fucking sick to my stomach listening to that shit, you know? And everyone's saying you should try watching those ASMR videos. It'll calm you down. No, I cannot stand that shit. It's like almost like nails on a chalkboard to me. I don't like when people whisper in my ear. I cannot stand that shit. Like, I'd rather have people fucking yelling. I'm very serious about that. They're making a fucking new Crocodile Dundee movie. Oh boy. Who's gonna be Crocodile Dundee? Probably some black guy, right? Probably gonna be like Idris Elba or whatever his name is. Oh, it's a comedy? I didn't think the Crocodile Dundee movies are funny. It's just called Dundee. Oh, I gotta check out my chicken. How much you want to bet somebody's gonna come up on my YouTube and say, you stole that recipe from fucking King Cobra JFS? Really? Why him? Why him? People, it's just a way for people to. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't even know who this guy is. I honestly don't know who he is, to be honest. You know, I don't know who this King Cobra guy is. But everyone's talking about him like he's like fucking Jesus or something. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, and then they just did. Like, I know that if I'm not even gonna say anything because people, the internet collective, they're gonna sit there and pick apart my fucking videos. Hold on. Alright. So, now I need a bowl. I need a bowl of bowl shit. Alright, I need a bowl now. I'm gonna need a bowl, and I'm gonna need some butter. I need some butter. Just like the type that Paula Dean uses. I need some butter. Oh, I forgot too. I need my sub rolls. I don't know if these are Costanzo's rolls, but I got them from the pantry. I gotta toast these. I forgot. So now I gotta put them in the oven for a couple minutes. And then I gotta get out my cheddar. Yeah, we're making fucking subs with cheddar cheese. The best type of cheese you can fucking get. That's the best type of cheese you can get. Okay. So we'll make like 2 subs, right? And what we'll do is we'll put it on like, we just want them toasted. We'll put it on like 300. We'll put them on like 300, the oven. We gotta put them on like that. So I'm reading this story that's going on the news, not the fire, but there's actually a shooting. I might have talked about this. There's actually a shooting in Lovejoy about a week or so ago. It was at this Checkmate bar. That's the name of the bar. It's called Checkmate. But it's I don't know if see, that's the thing. Eugene told me it was a bar that was owned by black people in Lovejoy, no less. And that's really the reason why they want to shut this place down, is because of black people run that bar. I don't know if that's true though. I've never been there, so I wouldn't even know. I don't even like going to bars, but Eugene said that the reason they want to shut this Checkmate place down is because black people own it. Which, which I could understand because, you know, given the neighborhood, it's Lovejoy. It's like, what the fuck do you expect, you know? Like, like, if that's really why that they want that place shut down, I would totally fucking, you know, believe it. Because, yeah, Lovejoy is racist. It's racist as fuck. Alright, so, this is what you do. You take some butter, you melt some butter down, and then you put some hot sauce. Put it in a bowl, you put some hot sauce in it with it. And that's what you use to shake the fingers. Oh, and I also bought sriracha as well. So you're gonna have a little combination of the Franks, and we're gonna have a little combination of the sriracha. I like sriracha. Okay. Alright, so we got some hot sauce, got some sriracha. I love this shit, by the way. The sriracha, it's hotter than the regular hot sauce. Can you make chicken fingers out of it? I don't know, probably. It's more chili than anything. Okay. So, you know, that in there. Shake it up, shake it up. Actually, put them all in there. Hopefully the coating doesn't come off. I think the butter actually helps the sauce to stick a little bit more. That's why I put the butter in there as well. It just helps the butter to stick, or the sauce to stick a little bit more. Okay. I don't want to be throwing this shit up in the air. Making a fucking mess. But yeah, this is what you're gonna get. This is the kind of shit you're gonna get. So you shake that up a little bit. And then I got the rolls in the oven toasting. And then I got some cheddar cheese put on them. So I'll make sure they're like toasted. Okay. So we get out the cheese. The cheese. Get out the cheese. Why do you call that place Cheeseburger? You know what? I like burnt Doritos. See, see, that's the thing too. When people say, when I say like I had a chicken finger sub hot, okay, people don't understand what that means. Okay, when I say hot, what it means is they used a whole, like, here. Let me just show you something here. See, this is a kind. It's not. This isn't Frank's, but this tastes just like Frank's. It's this kind of hot sauce. There's actually a brand of hot sauce you can get in Buffalo, and it's called Frank's hot sauce. But this Tops one tastes just as good. It's like the same exact thing, really. And it's just like, it's like cayenne pepper hot sauce. And when you order a sub in Buffalo, okay, they'll ask you, okay, hot, medium, or mild. Or if you order like chicken wings in Buffalo, they'll ask you, okay, hot, medium, or mild. And pretty much what it is that means that they'll dilute out. It means they kind of like dilute the hot sauce to like, do you want it hot, medium, or mild? Pretty much what explains it all. To me though, the hot isn't really that hot. I don't know why, but the hot isn't really that hot to me. Like I'll say I want them hot. I want hot wings, and they've given me, and they're like, these aren't even that hot. They're like, it's like the sauce that they used. It's not like ghost pepper. It's nothing like that. It's like cayenne pepper, and it's like really mild. And then mild is pretty much just, okay, here's some sauce. It's just pretty much the taste. And, like, there's no fucking heat whatsoever. Like, seriously, I can't really tell the difference between a mild and a hot. But, whatever. And I should have melted this cheese, too. No, it'll probably melt, just being on the bun and the roll. Then my dad's like, why don't you ever want to eat a cheese sandwich? My dad is obsessed with cheese sandwiches. I don't know why. He's just obsessed with them. Like, you never want to eat a cheese sandwich. What's wrong with a cheese sandwich? What? Because you know what it is? Oh my god. I'm going to probably save this fucking sauce, too. Put a little bit extra on my subs. But my dad's obsessed with cheese sandwiches. Like, why are you so obsessed with a cheese sandwich? It's a sandwich. He's like, well, a sub is a sandwich. Really, dude? Is that what we're going with this? When you eat a sub is a sandwich. Yeah, and according to fucking Richard Viola, so is a taco. Well, a taco's a sandwich. You don't like tacos. Oh, but the tacos taste like feet. That's what my dad says. My dad thinks tacos taste like feet. Like, what? I think he just doesn't like Mexicans. Oh shit. God. Oh my god, this is better than sex. This is better than sex with a mentally disabled girl, let me tell you something. That's what Richard Viola said. He's like, you had sex with a mentally disabled girl. Hold on here. Why would he say, he said that a couple times, huh? Why would he say that Amy is mentally disabled? Like, he doesn't know her. I mean, she is kind of mental, like, she does, you know, she is kind of mental, but like, disabled? She's more physically disabled than anything. You know? What was it? She has like the bad knee or something? The leg? I almost bought a fucking slingshot off Amazon yesterday. Don't put a slingshot. But again, because I tried to have it, I had it checked out and everything, and then the last page it says, we cannot deliver to your address. And it's something to do with the laws of New York State. Fuck New York State. I should, part of me just says, fuck it, fuck New York State, fuck Buffalo. You know, fuck Elmwood and fuck North Buffalo, fuck Lovejoy especially. I just want to move. Someone said that I should just move somewhere different, like out of fucking state, because New York State's like the worst state ever. That's what I was told. From what I understand, everything's expensive in New York State. Like, we have like the highest sales tax of the country or something. Like, nothing is legal. Like, you can't buy fireworks here. People are like, why do you need fireworks? That's not the point. It's not the point, really. I just feel like, why should I live in a place that I have no fucking rights, really, when I could just live in a place where I have more rights? You know? Like, I could take my ass down to fucking Las Vegas. where I could get a fucking hooker. Even though I might not ever get a hooker, I'd rather support their economy where, you know, what I'm saying? Yeah, I was actually thinking about getting a fucking slingshot yesterday. Why you need a slingshot? Why not? Why the fuck not? Because I want one. So I can have it for like protection. Because there's people out there that want me dead. There's people out there that want me dead. Because, you know, God forbid I called a place in fucking Lovejoy a fucking meth lab. That was good. Ow. That was goo. Now this sub's gonna have a little bit more sauce on it because I poured the excess onto it. Come on. This one's gonna be sloppy as shit. Ow. What's this? Play vinyl like a CD. This is a fucking video I see
You
on
can
my...
repair broken or wobbly furniture. The secret? Rock solid joints. You could drill a pocket hole and use a Craig screw to make a strong repair without glue or clamps.
Alright.
A couple of years ago, I put out a video where I repaired and then demonstrated a vertical turntable from Sharp. Well, this video today is going to be a bit of a sequel to that one. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a different model from their range. They had quite a few unusual turntables in the 80s. The one I'm going to show you today is perhaps the most advanced one they brought out. It's from the 1983/84 catalogue. And it was a time when they'd just introduced their first CD player. And the turntable I'm going to show you is the Sharp RP 117, which brings a lot of the features of a CD player into the world of vinyl records. Now, the turntable that I bought is in need of repair, and I hope I'm able to effect those repairs so that I can demonstrate it to you properly. It's a draw-loading turntable. It's able to play both sides of a record without having to take it out and flip it over. One stylus goes in that door there, and then the other one is behind this door on the other side. I'll flip it around so you can see the back. It's just a standard RCA output here, which needs to go into a phono preamp, and we've got a US style plug on here because I imported this one from the US, and therefore it runs on 120 volts. It says 60 Hertz there. I'm hoping it's also able to run on 50 Hertz without affecting the play speed of the record, but we'll find out later on. Plugging it into a UK to US power converter, I can see that it is operating. The lights are coming on. It's quite hard to see on the camera here, and when I press the buttons it is making a noise, but the turntable doesn't spin. It definitely needs a new belt amongst other things, so we'll open it up and take it apart. So this video is going to be in two parts really. The first part is me trying to repair the turntable, and then the second part I'll demonstrate hopefully how it works. If I remember, I'll put a time code in the video description, and that will enable you to jump past the repair section to the second half if you're not particularly interested in this. If you're still here though, I'll give you a bit of a tour. We've got the stylus on the top there, and then another one on the bottom, which will play the B side of the record. The idea, you put it in the drawer here. When you push it, it clamps. The Sharp RP117 really does bring quite a lot of the convenience of a CD player to a vinyl record player, not least of which is the fact that you can stack it neatly in a system, and it really doesn't take up much room at all. It's certainly a lot more compact than my main turntable, which is a Sansui XRQ7. I've got no intention of replacing that with the Sharp. The Sharp's just here for demonstration purposes, but I'm going to plug it into the phono preamp that I normally use on my main turntable, and of course that in turn is plugged into the rest of the hi-fi system, so we can give the Sharp a good try. Of course, I should mention there were other manufacturers that had draw-loading turntables in their product ranges. It wasn't that unusual. People like Sony and Pioneer, and of course budget people like Amstrad here in the UK. And then of course there were other manufacturers that had turntables that could enable you to skip around and select individual tracks, people like Technics and Accutrack and Pioneer. But I can only demonstrate one machine to you, so I'll show you this one. You have complete control over the playback of the disc. Side A is indicated by green, side B is orange. If you wanted to play both side A and then side B, one after the other, just press the appropriate both sides button. If you wanted to repeat the disc over and over again, press repeat. And if you wanted to repeat just say side B, well, select side B and then press the repeat button. The buttons across the bottom are equally self-explanatory. Forward and reverse will of course take you track by track through the disc or through the program that you've set for that disc. Q will lift the stylus off the disc and play and cut or basically start and stop. Speed 33 or 45 selected at the bottom there. Now you can play a record in a traditional way from the beginning to the end, or if you prefer just pick the tracks you like. So I'm going to do 1, 3, 5 and 7 on side A, and then 2, 4 and 6 on side B. Notice the little LEDs on the display indicate your selection. It works its way through the program in the exact order in which you press the buttons. So if I press track 7 on side B, followed by track 2 on side A, then back to side B for track 3, it would do that. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to accurately demonstrate the sound quality of this turntable to you over YouTube for rather obvious reasons. In case you don't know what those obvious reasons are, I'll name them here. The first one is I don't have any copyright-free vinyl. Does such a thing even exist? And secondly, of course, I've got an analog source here and you're listening to a digital stream. Let's describe it then. Sounds fine to me, no issues at all, I can't complain. It perhaps doesn't sound as good as my other turntable, a little bit harsher, but you know what, if you've never heard of better...
I was just wondering about that. Ooh. Ow. This shit's better than sax.
Behind me is a big old lump of early 1970s hi-fi equipment. This is a Panasonic RS296US. It dates from about 73, 74, and I have been searching for one of these for years and years. I don't think they made very many of these when they first came out, so you can imagine 40 odd years later being able to find one that's in really good condition and working perfectly is like finding a needle in a haystack. Anyway, I have managed to find one, and I'm going to be able to show it to you here today. In some ways, it really shows you what was possible in the early 1970s, in the days before hi-fi equipment contained integrated circuits and silicon chips. In this, they're using relays and switches and old-fashioned circuits to achieve what you might not have thought was possible. In some ways, it's like an early 1970s Antikythera mechanism. Look that one up if you don't know what I'm referring to. Anyway, I think I might be building this up a little bit too much, so without any further ado, let me show you the pinnacle of mankind's electronic achievements from the early 1970s, the Panasonic RS296US. Okay, enough build up, on with the show. The device I'm showing you today is a cassette player, so let me get some cassettes to try out in it. I'll take that one there, that's one of my favourites. Might as well get another one as well. In fact, we'll get this one here from the top and that one there. I'm going to need quite a few cassettes for this one. I'm going to need all these, because this is the main event. This is a device we're looking at. The RS296US is a cassette player that can hold 20 compact cassettes. Looking through old magazines, I can find this particular machine mentioned as being introduced at the end of 1972 for the 1973 Consumer Electronics year. In this issue of New York Magazine from November 72, there's an advertisement for it, and Panasonic boasts the machine can play uninterrupted for 2.5 days.
Yeah.
Even though this machine came out approximately 10 years after the introduction of compact cassettes, it was still early days for listening to music on them, because for the first few years the formulations of the tape meant that the quality was really only good enough for using them for dictation purposes. I imported my machine from the US. Now, I'm not sure whether they ever brought this model out in other countries, but because it's from the US, I'm using it on a step-down power converter. On the back here, you'll notice there's a socket for a wired remote control. I don't have one of those, but I managed to find a picture of it here from this page out of the catalogue. If you look at the bottom right, you can see this rather blurry picture shows that it's a simple device with 3 switches on it. Those 3 switches will be the exact same ones as on the front of the machine itself, so I'm not missing out on any functionality. Now, I'll show you how this works. So turning it on, you get a nice little light in the power switch. Each cassette has its own number next to its position on the carousel. Now, if you wanted, you could just press play and it will play from 1 through to 20. It will play both sides of them as well. Or you can play continuously, which means it'll play 1 to 20, 1 to 20 forever. Or you can program it, and that's where things get a little bit more interesting, because all these buttons on the right hand side, there's one button per cassette. So if I wanted to play cassettes 5, 10, 15 and 20, I press the buttons down, and then when I press start, the carousel moves around to cassette number 5, which then drops down inside the machine, gets automatically rewound to the beginning, and then played on side A, and then played all the way through, and then played on side B. And then it'll move on to the next one in your selection. Now, if you want, you can press reject, which will move on to the next cassette. It'll take that one out of the cassette mechanism, bring it back up, as you can see here. You get a little light next to the cassette.
That's actually pretty
activated. Cool. And that's it. There's no fast forward, there's no rewind, there's no way to select side B yourself. You have to wait for side A to play before it'll go on to side B. There's no Dolby, there's no record. It's a very simple deck, but it's just the mechanism behind it is absolutely fascinating. The only thing that's not quite perfect with my machine, next to these buttons on the right here, the 20 positions, are supposed to be a piece of plastic into which you can slide little cards, onto which you would have written the name of the cassette that occupies that position on the carousel. Unfortunately, that piece of plastic is missing on mine, and I've had to just print out a piece of paper to put next to those switches so it didn't look like there was nothing there at all. But that's the only problem I've got. Now, I mentioned earlier on that this is an auto-reverse machine. For those people that don't know, that means it will play both sides of the cassette. Now, you can get some very complicated mechanisms for doing auto-reverse, as I showed in a recent video with this particular machine, which actually got the cassette and flipped it over. And then there's other mechanisms where you can have the tape heads themselves flip around, and then it plays the tape in the other direction. Now, there were a load of people commented on that video to tell me that you don't have to do it that way. You can just play the tape in the other direction using a 4-track head. Yes, you can play it, but those were recorders. You see, a playback on the machine, like a Walkman or a car stereo, could do a simpler version of auto-reverse using a 4-track head. It'll play in one direction using two...
Alright. Well, that's my dinner right there. Oh, that was good. That was better than sex. Dorito fried chicken finger subs. This is Dragon Lord Frodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.